Brazil has produced several outstanding Formula One drivers, and the first was the charming Emerson Fittipaldi. His incredibly rapid promotion to Formula One could hardly have been more demanding. Only 3 races into his debut season, he was thrust into the role of team leader at Watkins Glen after Jochen Rindt was killed at Monza. By winning 5 of 1972's 12 races in the superb Lotus 72, Emerson Fittipaldi became, at 24, Formula One's youngest ever world champion. In 1973, Emerson finished second to Stewart in the championship, but then jumped ship to McLaren, where he took his second world title. But then Emerson had 10 wasted years. Firstly by unwisely deciding to race a Brazilian Fittipaldi car, and then, after 5 unsuccessful seasons, by retiring from the sport. Until he got the bug again in 1985. But this time it was in America, and in 1989 he won both the prestigious Indy 500 and the overall championship. Now, after 14 Grand Prix victories and 2 World Championships, I think he really has retired. But you have to wonder what would have happened if he hadn't wasted those 10 years.
And look at that! Oh my goodness, this is fantastic!
Nelson Piquet was unique, gifted technically, always looking for an unfair advantage, and an expert in psychological mind games. Certainly not someone to mess with.
Take that!
Bernie Ecclestone got to him first, signing him to drive for Brabham. In his first full season, he only failed to win the World Championship at the last race, but in 1981 he got the job done at the last race in the bizarre surroundings of Las Vegas. And his second World Championship came in 1983 in the superb Brabham BT52. He won the first race of the year at his home Grand Prix at Rio, and at the last race in South Africa he became world champion again. But after 7 years with Brabham, Nelson joined Williams for 2 fractious seasons with Nigel Mansell. In 1987, Piquet's season nearly ended with a colossal crash at Imola, but he went on to take 3 victories and his 3rd World Championship. But then Nelson's time with Williams was over, and after 2 disastrous seasons with Lotus, he signed for Benetton to enter an Indian summer of racing. And after 13 years of highs and lows, that was it for Nelson Piquet. He won't be forgotten.
Go! And look at that! Oh my goodness, this is fantastic!
Ayrton Senna, judged by our panel to be the greatest of them all, captured the imagination of the worldwide public like no other racing driver before or since. He created a sensation in his first season of Formula One by nearly winning the 1984 Monaco Grand Prix in an off-the-pace Toleman, which led to 3 seasons and 6 wins with Lotus. But it was with McLaren that he won his 3 World Championships, with the reputation of being an awesomely talented and determined competitor who was obsessed with proving that he was the best. Senna drove so many utterly inspired races, especially at Monaco, where his 6 victories in 8 years emphasised his brilliance, and where in 1992 his battle against Nigel Mansell was one of the most exciting I have ever seen. But in 1994, the team to be with seemed to be Williams, and Senna moved there, only to lose the first 2 races of the year to new star Michael Schumacher. And at Imola, he tragically crashed to his death. The magic of Senna had gone. The world had lost a very special person, and motorsport had lost a legend whose genius it will always revere.